how Bill Gates makes and spends his billions. He's so rich that if he gives $10 to every single person in the world, he will remain a billionaire with more than $20 billion. Yes, we are talking about one and the only Bill Gates, who was the first ever youngest billionaire in the history at the age of 31 and remained at this position till 2008 when he was replaced by a 23-year-old billionaire named Mark Zuckerberg. Bill Gates spends his money on luxury cars and other expensive things. However, his main aim is to help people in different ways. Gates started his career at 17 when he sold a computer program to a high school for $4,200. Later, he developed Microsoft with his childhood friend Paul Allen, and it happened in 1975. In 1980, MS-DOS was developed by Microsoft for IBM, and it became a hit product for Microsoft, every PC's operating system, and made Microsoft public with a value of $61 million. Gates also made $1.6 million from selling shares and his remaining 45% stake in the company, and made $350 million at just 30 years old. Microsoft released Microsoft Office, which also became a hit, and it is still popular after 30 years. After the development and release of Windows 95, Bill Gates became the world's richest man and stayed at this position until replaced by Warren Buffett in 2008, and Buffett was replaced by Jeff Bezos in 2017. However, Bill Gates had to face some challenges, like in 2000, he stepped down as CEO while Microsoft was involved in an antitrust lawsuit filed by the Department of Justice, and Microsoft stock price dropped. Microsoft recovered after 15 years of struggle, but it never failed again, and it is still progressing. In 2018, Microsoft had its first $100 billion sales and ended the year as the most valuable company, passing both Apple and Amazon. Bill Gates has also sold or perhaps donated most of his Microsoft shares. According to an estimate, Gates has donated more than $35.8 billion. Now, Bill only has a little more than 1% of Microsoft shares, but that is even huge and worth around $7.3 billion. Though he is not the richest man now, he is still a billionaire and donates a lot. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is the world's largest private charitable foundation that has $50 billion in assets and has donated $40 billion to various global education and health initiatives over the years. Both Bill and Melinda Gates joined Warren Buffett in 2010 to create the Giving Pledge. The participants pledged that they would give half of their wealth to charity. Though Bill donates a lot, still, he also spends on luxuries like cars such as Porsche 911. That was his first car with his money from Microsoft. He has a huge car collection including a Ferrari 348 and a Jaguar XJ6. But in 1990, week for a family vacation in the Mediterranean. His company, named Cascade Gates, includes Four Seasons Holdings hotel chain. Then in 2013, he purchased a 4.5-acre ranch in South Florida for $8.7 million. He also bought an estate in $63 million in Medina, Washington. He has bought several lavish paintings and huge home with so many rooms. All of Gates' purchases are extravagant, though he wears a $10 wristwatch because he doesn't believe in spending a lot of money on what he wears and loves McDonald's and Diet Coke. He's also frugal about his children, as each of his 3 children will receive $10 million, which means they're each getting less than 1.1% of their father's total fortune. Gates wants his children to work hard and succeed by themselves, and most of his wealth will be donated. He wants to reduce childhood death and malnutrition as well as to end polio. He also wants to work for global warming. Please stay tuned to watch more videos like this. Thank you.